Hello everyone, I'm Gigadrako and welcome back to more Banner Saga. Things are not looking good, but I'm determined to get this finished today, so... Oh boy. Well, as we starve to death, at least we're walking through a lovely looking area. And, uh-oh. As you're nodding off to sleep, shouts of fire pull you back to attention. Flames quickly consume a supply wagon. I reiterate the points I made before in the last episode. What supplies? We have a wagon. It's empty. A woman cries out, "My boy!" and points to a burning tank closest to the outlying Varl. Two of the giants are motionless, staring at the spreading fire with terror in their eyes. Right, they're afraid of fire. Go after the boy. Wrapping her cloak around you, the smoke, flames, and tent become a blur as you grab the boy and slice through the back canvas with your hunting knife. You meet the ashamed look of the older Varl, while the crowd cheers on your heroic act. Unfortunately, the supply wagon did not make it. "It doesn't matter." "What in the depths was that about?" you mutter to yourself. "Something about the fire," Oddleaf tells you. "I've heard of this before. They don't like it." Doesn't change what happened, you think to yourself. I mean, I already knew they didn't like fire. That was mentioned before. "Oh darn, lost a supply wagon. What are we gonna do?" That looks like a little encampment. Can I give you my renown? I feel like I should have gotten some renown for saving the boy. That was a heroic act. They said so. "Hey everyone, I know you've been starving for a couple of weeks now, but hey, we can. The villagers are here completely oblivious to the destruction that is coming. All we've seen is some dark figures far off, they tell you. Aside from a few young families, they're reluctant to pick up their things and join you." That is A-okay. I didn't want you to join me. I just want your food. Yes! Oh! Oh, this feels so good. Okay, everyone, rest up. There we go. Oh my gosh, okay. Let's get out of here. That's all I wanted. Tons of food. People are happy again. Good. Okay. Now things are looking up, now that we're not starving constantly. Going back into a forest. I still wonder whatever happened to the, what was her name, Ursa? The archer who set things on fire. As Scott returns with a nearly frozen child. I almost stepped on her in the snow. Looks like she must have been running from something, he says. Patches of blue mottle her pale skin, but her chest rises and falls ever so slightly. Even just carrying her along would kill her in a state like this, says a woman. We could be in danger here. Yes. As the caravan tents rise, a fire is built beside the girl, who is covered in furs and ointments. Progress is slow, but soon you see the girl is alive enough to swallow water and become healed broth. Yeah. After playing this game for an hour or so, my ability to read just kind of goes in the dumps. Swallow water and some heated broth. You wake the next day, Hio tells you the girl should be fine in time. Great. Glad to hear it. Let's keep... Ooh, is that another godstone? Another rock? Rock in the woods? Several women are talking expressly at the young girl found nearly frozen to the death, now called Alkfrosta. What a name. "Hello, Alkfrosta." The quiet child's face expresses quiet terror, aggressively jabbing at the dirt with a stick, with which she clearly used to draw on the ground. Hello, Alkfrosta. "You're safe, Alkfrosta," you say, looking into the girl's blue eyes. She calms a bit before stepping towards you. Using her stick to point at the deep gouges in the ground she previously made, she whispers, "Edge, edge, edge." It doesn't mean anything to you, but you feel like you connected with her a bit. Great. Edge, edge, edge. I want to see the godstone. Go faster. I want to see the godstone. I want to see who's on the rock. Who's on the rock? Oh, that's a tree, not a rock. I must be at the wrong place. It looks like another beard. A sad bearded man whose head is just people drinking. He's got a fist. What do I do about these people drinking on my head? I don't know. Wait, no, his whole head is a house. He is a house. Who is this man? Tell me. You're not going to tell me, are you? Look at those little berries. The imposing godstone of Bjorulf approaches. His severe visage makes it feel like he's watching you even now. The caravan spreads out, happy to be free of the confining forest and in open fields. Hogan, who's still here for some reason, pulls you aside to show you some red berries growing on an ash tree that looks like it was chopped down long ago. These shouldn't be growing here, he says excitedly. I haven't seen these in a long time. He and Mogan busily go about collecting the berries. In fact, in honor of Bjorulf, some of the caravan crack kegs of mead and wine before anyone can stop them. To the only god that matters, they shout. Everyone drinks and you're glad for the merriment that has swept over the caravan. I feel like the other gods wouldn't appreciate that statement. I want to do lots of these things. Let's inspect the godstone first. So you look up at the godstone. Bjorulf's head is surrounded by images of casks and drinking horns. People are drinking on his head. Though he was always depicted as being stern, Bjorulf was one of the most popular gods of men in Varl, the one who taught them how to brew. It seems like more than coincidence that the long fields around Bjorulf's stone have always been excellent for growing anything you can need for a good drink. Let's join Hogan in collecting berries. What exactly are these, you ask Hogan? When I would travel to Boersgard with my father, sometimes he'd buy us a few of these. Hogan replies, couldn't be luckier find, see for yourself. You try one, and you feel energy returning to your tired limbs. Not taking a few more would be a wasted opportunity, you figure. As the hour becomes late, the caravan is eventually ready to get back on the road. The day by Bjorulf's stone is one of the few memories that hasn't been tarnished by the specter of bad fortune, you think to yourself. Yeah, I feel good about this. Thanks, Bjorulf, you're my favorite now. Even though I liked the nice young lady who had all the words. Ingrid. No. Was it Ingrid? God of knowledge? Another town already? Oh, game, you're spoiling me. Oh, you are so nice to me. What is that? Rainivik. Some clansmen have discovered a large patch of wild fruit. When you approach, you see some people have begun to sample them. A mother frets about whether they're safe after overhearing one of the children say that it tastes funny. Others start gathering by the basketful. Take it by myself. Several watches taste free. You pause after swallowing and feign choking. Alette rushes to your side in panic, but your laughter soothes everyone concerned. Soon everyone's a little tipsy from the fermented fruit and spirits are high. Woo! I feel... never mind.
Smattering of farmhouses than a proper town. Though judging by stray dredge stalking through empty fields, it is barely even that anymore.
Cool. I see a lot. It looks like a lot of farms, which means you got food. I got no renown though. Rainivik comes and goes as long series of farmhouses abandoned and crawling with dredge. Yes. The farmers have probably already fled to Boersgard. You try to hurry past, but eventually spotted. Dredge start ambling in your direction. What is that? Points out Oddleaf, up near one of the longhouses. In the distance, a large person, clothes seemingly covered in blood, is cursing loudly and stumbling about. He staggers into a longhouse laughing. The dredge heading your direction turn back, roaring, and begin to pound on the longhouse door. They seem to be holding a grudge against this particular person. Let's help him. I like the sounds of this. Against my better judgment, we should probably do something, you say. The others agree, even though it means putting them all at risk. As you quietly approach, the dredge have managed to splinter the door and break through. Hey, what is that, Gunnulf's evil twin? Hey, shouts Avaro, wearing all red, standing on the other side of the dredge. Came all the way up here just for me. He seems unconcerned about the dredge as he hoists his enormous sword. Well, I got a thing. Scarlet Feather. Sigbjorn. Where's Gunnulf? There we go. I mean, look at these guys. They've got to be long-lost brothers. Rook, Avend, Alette, Ivor. Good. Oh, maybe the Scarlet Feather is what Sigbjorn is carrying. Aha! For once we have you surrounded. That's a terrible place for you to be, Alette. Okay. This guy goes first. Or rather, this guy should be taken out first. 10, 14, 12, 16. Let's put you up there. Then it's Gunnulf. They can both work on taking that guy down. Then it's Rook. Let's see. Let's have Ivor down here. I don't know. I don't quite like this situation. And also, were these guys here the whole time? Just enjoying a little brawl, enjoying themselves. There's a lot of them here. They could do something. You told me this town was a bandit game. Oh, I could zap these guys so good. Whatever, I'll leave it at that. Okay, well, I gotta break this guy's armor right now. Nice. And then I'm gonna break this guy's face from the get-go. Bam! Blah, 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 blah. The game, you know, last episode, that was a pretty tough one. With the betrayal by Onif and the starving, the constant starving. I should have shot that guy, oh well. But you know, now we're fighting a bunch of dredge in a big old meat hall, and things just feel right. Oh, you guys are gonna get zapped. Can I just zap him from here? Yes. Super zap. Zap away. Even if it was on those two, that was a good zap. What was that? I seem to have misheard you. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to use that correctly. So let's just break his armor. Have fun over there, Alette. Oh, what are you gonna do, big man? You gonna vibrate your weird sword? This is a closed area. Where are the dredge gonna appear? Break his... no, there's no need for that. I'm assuming you have the same power as Gunnulf there. So, yeah. Rank 1. So if I do it on this... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's do it on this guy. That was good. That was a good one right there. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, you need to go down. Oh my gosh, these guys are amazing. I'm so glad that I found Gunnulf's twin brother. I'm so glad I found Mario and Luigi here. Let's just bonk you. And you're gone. You stink, so you can't do much. I feel like... Hold on. I think it actually tells me... I feel like that might still hit Ivor, and I don't want it to. So... if I do lightning on him... I don't know, he's not, like, glowing. Let's take a chance. Why not? Pull lightning from the ground, not the sky. As you see, I drag it from the ground. All these people just don't know how Avent works. This is going great. Can I have more fights that go like this? I feel like I've never really had I mean, like, some of the fights have been challenging, but I've never had too big of a problem with the battles in this game. It's just the freaking decisions that get me to these battles that tend to be a little not so good, apparently. I still choose to be a trusting person, though. That's not gonna change. You can move real fast. Whoop, you're out of will. Oh, right. I have plenty of willpower to spare, but that's okay. Ooh, you can do 2 damage. Good. Make him die. What a good fight. I know this seems silly. Oh, no, it's fine. Never mind. I wanted to let you use her piercing thingy for once, but you know, let's just kill him. Hit, yes, go there. Yes, hit with stick. Hey, donk. Pillage. It is pillage time, and Alette will kill you. I wonder, because I think there's an achievement in the game to like keep Alette innocent. And I know I already killed a guy like way long ago with her, a human with her, but I wonder if there's a way to avoid that that whole thing with Onif. Because I feel like since she killed him, that would like also make her lose her innocence or whatever. So I don't know. Welcome to my mead house, Sigbjorn's House of Mead. Was expecting a Varl this far south, or this drunk. I can see that. There are people huddled in the corners of the mead hall, looking on with uneasiness. Oh, people are here. Who are all these... Who are you people? No, they're friends. They made this place. It's not really mine. You lured Dredge back to a room full of unarmed people? What is wrong with you? Come on, I saved everyone in here. They shared some fine drink. The best drink. Wait, I was saving your ass. Remember that part? If you knew you'd come up here, you could have told me. What do we do with this guy? How much meat is left? Anyone here is welcome to join us. The townspeople show you a huge stack of barrels filled with quality mead and help you haul them back to the caravan. I'll miss this place. Good memories. Yeah, this is the best. Oh, game, you really are being so good to me. With some help, you gather up the casks of mead and head back to the caravan, Sigbjorn and the other survivors in tow. The caravan gives the boisterous Varl a large berth as you set out for Borsgard. Is there any reason he looks like an identical twin to Gunnulf? I want to know. Are they related? Well, let's rest, get that happiness back up, and I can finally use my renown to upgrade people. It's so good. Let's see, Alette, Ivor. I'd probably need 20 for you, don't I? Yeah. Darn. That's fine. I'm gonna upgrade Rook. 15. Yeah. Willpower is what you need. Great. And I've got 4 left. I think I need 5. Where'd Krumer go? How much do I need for you? I need 5. That's okay. Cool. Sigbjorn just comes at level 5. Wait. I have some massive gloves to give you, Sigbjorn. Unless your feather thing is better. 2 move, -1 draw. Oh, that's great. But what about these gloves that give you immense strength? How about that? And it kind of just feels like we're leaving all the stuff behind, like giant worm, bunch of dredge, big red dredge, whatever. Let's just keep going. Ugh, what did I do? Sigbjorn wakes in a pool of his own sick. Gross. Why am I surrounded by small people? Hey man, that's rude. The other clansmen let him sleep off his drunken stupor on the ground, and this morning he's paying the price. Let's help him recover. Reluctantly, your clansmen offer any food and drink they can scrounge together for the moaning Varl. When one offers thin meat, he pushes it away. In fact, take this away from me, he says, handing you his massive meat stein. Eventually, Sigbjorn comes to you. I won't get into details, he says. I was supposed to bring those casks from Reykjavik back to Borsgard. I drank maybe half by accident. Point is, Sigbjorn continues, you don't tell anybody what happened, and I won't tell anyone about the mead you got, okay? Trust me on this one. You agree and get back to travel. I love this guy. Treasure Hunter. Bjorlf's Blessing. Yes. Where did that come from? Show me what this thing you have given me is. It's a stein. Knockback on strength attacks of 3 +1 strength. That's pretty cool. Yeah, well, what'd you look at? Or just +3 strength. Nope. I'm good with you having that. And this thing is awesome, so I'm gonna let you keep that. Things... I just feel so good right now. I feel so warm and fuzzy inside. Alright, let's leave. Things are going well. I want that red dress to show up because I'm gonna mess him up. I can break his armor so good, then everyone can shoot him, and then he'll be dead, and then I'll win the game, and then everything. Unar, the quirky old man with the leather headband. Oh, I was just wondering about this guy. It's like whatever happened to the crazy old guy who joined us and was funny. Unar, the quirky old man with the leather headband, says if there's one thing I know better than women and mead, it's, well, smiles. Well, nothing, but I know when a group could use some help. Just nod and let old Unar make everything better. No questions now. Sure, you do what you want, Unar. That evening, Unar clears his throat and loudly recites a tale of travelers, ending with, war and death behind them, seeking hope instead. They carried on with courage, using heart and head. A strange poem, but the caravan is happy for a change of pace. Unar bows and turns to assist the cooks. The evening's meal is larger than ever, yet the supply wagons seem more full than before. You look to thank Unar, but he is gone. The crazy old man was really a god in disguise. I'm so glad I let him join me. I'll miss you, Unar. I hope that wherever you are doing well. A trail of blood leads to a clearing where you find a large wounded Varl. He's gnawing on his shield, swearing at no one in particular, and occasionally slamming his cudgel on the ground. If not for the heavy bleeding, you leave this one alone without a second thought. Have Healer said. Two women cautiously step forward towards the giant with a few poultices. As one gently locates the bleeding wound, the Varl's eyes widen and he slams her to the ground, manages to kill the other healer with his weapon before your warriors cut him down. The others say nothing as you wordlessly return to the caravan. I'm just gonna forget that happened. Oh.
Steep cliffs, the sprawl of Boersgard comes into view. A city of contrasting rich and poor, opportunity and gamble. Our best hope for salvation, or our graves.
I think I acted too hastily with the wounded Varl. I should have talked to him first. But, you know, that's alright. The Slayer and the Slain. Chapter 7. I really thought I was, like, nearing the end of the game. Finally, you arrive at Boersgard, where the walls stretch for miles in both directions and are littered with the bodies of Dredge, Varl, and men. Excuse the mess, shouts a voice from above the gates. Whoa, that guy looks awesome. Looking it up, you spy a striking Varl, his face wreathed with matted black hair. Movement at the gate catches your eye. Dredge are still banging on the gate doors, without luck. Let us in, you shout. Sigbjorn pushes past. I won't be hearing the end of this for a while, he says before yelling, Open up, Bolverk! They dug me out of Reynavik. You hear a laugh echoing on the wind as the doors creak. A dozen armed men, led by the massive Varl, make quick work of the dredge and usher you into the city. Sweet. You may be interested to know, they brought a mender. Whoa, what voice should I give this guy? He's huge. You didn't go to get a mender, where's the mead? Sigbjorn shrugs apologetically. I guess the mender... Oh, Bolverk. I guess the mender will do. Either we've got a chance now, or completely screwed. I'm Rook. We've come a long ways. Some as far as Skoger. Are you in charge here? In charge of the governor, I suppose. Listen, if you have something to tell him, say it now. Otherwise, you're on your own. I don't care where you go, but stirring up trouble is probably the only reason you'll see me again. It won't be to talk. Mender, come along. We're going to go see the governor. Bolverk and Sigbjorn leave with Eyvind, who goes willingly, signaling that he's fine. Fane. This is just like Frostvelar all over again. This is nothing like Frostvelar. The one in bearskin is probably leading the Ravens. Ravens? Is that good or bad? Depends on who they're working for. Hopefully it really is the governor and not someone trying to strong-arm their way into a seat. I guess we wait for Eyvind to tell us, if he comes back. I'm not worried about Eyvind. I'm worried about the army of refugees we brought who don't belong here. You're probably right. Nobody ever uttered a nice thing about Boersgard. So what now? We have to go to the docks and see what our options are there. Close enough, in case we need to leave quickly. Did you notice the city guards when we came in? What guards? I have a feeling the Ravens are all they've got left. Something serious went down. And when Bellower gets here, he's going to walk right through this place without even breaking his stride. Let's keep that to ourselves for now. So, the docks. Okay. I really hope they're not going to give me an option like, you could leave Eyvind here and go. Docks, market. Market. I've got some supplies. Horse score. Jarl seal. When will return? I mean, that's pretty nice. Bloodshed coin. Alright, I'll just get some supplies. And I would like to rest, but I can't quite see a place to do that yet. So let's go to the docks. What do you got there? When you get to the docks, your heart sinks. Not a long ship to be seen aside from wrecks. Bodies float in the water. Buildings are trashed and boarded up. What happened here? Murmurs Alette. They're all gone, says Eyvind, approaching alone. I see you had the same thought as me. Huh. Eyvind, you're okay. I'm fine. It wasn't a lie. The governor is here. He's in hiding. Why? Since the dredge started appearing, anyone with a ship and half a wit left long ago. People can't leave by foot. Food is scarce, the markets are bare. Borsgard is a fire keg waiting for someone to tip it over. So the governor's paying the ravens to protect him against his own people. And to keep the peace, so to speak. It's more like a massacre anytime there's a hint of an uprising. Where does that leave us? I promised him the Mender's protection in Arborang. I don't think he's very popular there. They're going to start tearing this place down and build new ships. We can ride the Ormsa River all the way to the capital, leaving another perfectly good city behind. How long will it take to build new ships? Hold on, what happens to the people living in Borsgard? It's the best I could do, Willette. He thought it could take as long as a month. You don't usually make ships out of scrap lumber. As soon as people figure out what's going on, there's going to be riots in the streets. A month? Why bother? Belor will be here within the week, if not sooner. I'm open to suggestions. Gods be damned, is there no end to this? Ivor roars in frustration, leaving you standing by the docks. Alette gives you a worried look before chasing after him. Avond, what do we do about Bellower? Avond says nothing for a moment. I don't know. The other Varl look pretty fearsome. Could we just tell, like, hey, there's a Sunder on the way. He's pretty bad. You guys could help us take care of him. Ivor, what's your deal? You find Ivor standing on city walls. I feel like he shouldn't do that with only one arm if he falls off. Overlooking the fields outside, Dredge are keeping their distance, but continue to gather. Oh, that's not good. I'm okay, Rook. Ivor cuts you off before you can say anything. You know he's been through worse. Ooh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh, geez. It just feels like someone should cut us a break every now and then. We had a pretty good break this episode so far, Ivor. I mean, we got a lot of supplies. You got Gunnulf's twin brother. If you want to be standing a month from now, we're gonna have to be prepared. What did you have in mind? First off, our clansmen need a place to stay. They'll get torn to pieces out on the streets. I'll keep an eye on the dredge up here. If they break through the walls, we're done for. So we'll have to keep them back. Could always use a hand with that. Oh, Ivor, you're so funny. You only have one hand. We need to know who's controlling what and make sure we get our cut. Food's going to become scarce. And when they start building those ships, we're going to have to keep people away. What a damn mess. I'll do what I can. Alright. Ivor explains. I'm leading attacks with Avond every time the dredge get too close to the gates. Listen, we're going to lose fighters and Varls every day like this. I don't need to tell you what happens if nobody's manning this wall. We could always use help. Oh. Put Krumer in charge? Sure. Okay. And his task will likely take a full day. Oh, decisions. Well, I'm gonna leave this one on a cliffhanger ending right now, and I'll start right here for next episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like and comment down below. And if you like the videos I've been creating, I'd greatly appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Catch you later.